welcome back to my channel. In this video, me and my husband are spending the night in St. Augustine, Florida. We're around 2 hours away, so we just got done driving here now. It's around like dinner time, so it's a little bit later in the day, but we're gonna do a vlog of just what we're gonna do today. We come to St. Augustine quite often, so I feel like we know a lot of the spots that we love, but this is our first time actually like staying the night in St. Augustine. We always just like come for the day, drive for the day. But we are modeling tomorrow for a styled shoot for photographers. So I'm actually a photographer. I'm usually the one behind the camera. I'm not usually the one modeling very much, but I feel like a lot of photographers, I feel like, model for other people's styled shoots, so we decided to start like helping out and doing that for other photographers' styled shoots. So we had a few reach out to us, and they're from Ohio, which is where I'm initially from before I moved to Florida, which is really cool. But we're gonna be modeling for them tomorrow. Tonight our plans are to find a dinner spot, just walk around the town while the sun's setting, even though it's really cloudy today, so we probably won't do the sunset. But we checked into this bed and breakfast right across from the Lightner Museum, which is so cool because the Lightner Museum is one of my favorite spots to take photos while I'm here. So I'm gonna show you a little tour of our room.
Yeah, we're right like kind of like on the, so basically floor. Yeah, it's a bed and breakfast, and upstairs there are like two like rooms, but like we're right smack dab in the middle of it. So if we walk like kind of out and about, we'll be next to just like,
yeah, we're like smack in the middle of downtown St. Augustine.
Downtown, yeah.
So we're like right in the middle of all of the cool spots. My favorite coffee shop and just all of my favorite photo spots. We're gonna try to find dessert tonight as well, and maybe stop by the fort potentially, depending on where the restaurant we go to is. If the restaurant's on the opposite side of the fort, then we probably won't. We could maybe do the fort tomorrow before we leave. But anyways, I'll show you a little tour really quick. Also, we brought our dog with us, so that's a new thing as well. We have never brought him to St. Augustine with us. So we're gonna see which places are dog friendly, because we got him a few months ago, and like I said, we come to St. Augustine a lot, but we've never taken our dog here because we haven't had him yet since last time we've been to St. Augustine. I've been reading that a lot of places are dog friendly, including this bed and breakfast, which is really cool. But here we go. So you actually walk up these stairs and there's someone's room right there. And then ours is right here. Stay in.
I want to say hi to the camera.
And as soon as you walk in, there is a mirror and then a little spot with a mini fridge. And then you see two windows, a TV, with a king bed, and then this really cool tapestry hung up on the wall with some cool beams on the ceilings. And then we have an armoire over here with two chairs, and then you turn around this way and this is our bathroom. We just have a shower, a sink, and a toilet. So it's like a small little room, but it's so fun because you look out the window and you can see the Flagler College right here from our view, and then the Lightner Museum is literally right here. So if I look through this window, you can see the Lightner Museum literally right here. So that's so cool. It's like really cool, like what my husband said, right in the smack of St. Augustine. I'm in the middle of everything, and then there's actually a restaurant downstairs below us. So here we go, we're gonna go adventure around for a little bit. Alright, so this is what it looks like from the outside, and that's where our room is, right in that window up there. But we're walking across the street to the Lightner Museum so I can take an outfit photo over here, and then we're gonna grab coffee and then grab some dinner. So this is my little favorite spot to take photos whenever we come. It's in the Lightner Museum. It's just like this little courtyard area in the museum. Super cute. Alright, we just came to Kookaburra, which is my favorite coffee shop in St. Augustine. And you order on this side, and then you sit on this side. So here we go. Hi!
So what's up, guys? We chose a spot called Harry's Seafood Bar and Grill. Definitely cool spot. I mean,
They sat us outside. Beautiful garden. Hopefully it doesn't rain on us. It does look a little bit like it's gonna rain.
They also have live music. There's a guy that was singing guitar when we first walked up, so he's probably gonna sing more tonight. And then we're actually right across from the water, so we probably will end up stopping by the fort before we head back to the Airbnb tonight and before we grab dessert as well. But homie is not being very good, so hopefully he behaves.
So for dinner, I got baked stuffed shrimp with smashed potatoes, and the wifey got
mashed potatoes and baked jolly. I don't know what that is, but it looks good. So we're gonna try it.
give our ratings after, but time to enjoy.
Okay, so we had like almost half of a loaf of bread, and he started barking because he usually eats dinner now, but we left his food in the hotel room, so we're feeding him this bread. Thank you.
Of course. So yeah, he's been just enjoying bread. He ate like the last 3 pieces of our bread, and he was just...
Yeah, he just ate almost half of a loaf of bread. So we are done though.
What do you think about it?
I thought it was really good. I've never had anything like it before. I loaded it back, but it was good, and I liked it. So we just finished with dinner. What would you say out of 10?
Out of 10, I would say 7.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a 7 or 8 out of 10. I liked the atmosphere of it, even though we didn't go inside, but just outside it was really cool. And the service was good, the food was good. It was fun. Yeah. We're now about to go to the fort before the sun goes down all the way. The sun is almost down. It is a little bit drizzly outside. I have an umbrella though.
Look at the lights on that.
Yeah, during Christmas time, this whole strip right here is so pretty. To give you some tips on St. Augustine, if you've never been before, definitely suggest just walking like around all of St. Augustine. You'll find so many cool spots, food, dessert, coffee, and then like I said, this strip right here where the water is on one side, like right next to the fort, is super pretty during Christmas time, and there's so many restaurants. That's where the restaurant we just went to was, on that main strip. And then I suggest going to the fort. You can just walk around the fort, or you can actually take a tour in the fort, which I've never done before, but you have when you were a kid, right?
Yeah.
So schools growing up would go on road trip or field trip to St. Augustine and go into the fort. So my husband grew up in Florida his whole life, so when he was in elementary school, that's what he did. I've never actually been inside of it, but they do have like these things where they let off cannons and actually let a cannon off across the water, and it's so cool. But I think they do it on the weekends only. I would have to research more about that. Today's a Monday. It's honestly one of the most deadest I've ever seen St. Augustine. On a Saturday, it's usually pretty busy. Today's a Monday. It's also rainy. It's also like the end, like middle of May, which is, I feel like when everyone's ending school, taking all their tests, I feel like tourist attractions aren't as crowded in May. But anyways, definitely suggest going there. Also, we love the Floridian, which is another restaurant we usually go to when we come here, but we wanted to try out something different this time since we've already been to the Floridian a couple times. But I love the vibe in there. It's like super aesthetic and cute, and I'm one of those people where I base coffee shops and restaurants off of how cute they are. It's kind of funny, but yeah. We're almost to the fort right now, and I'll give you a few more suggestions once we get back to the hotel. We are walking up on the fort. It's right next to the water. This is also one of my favorite spots to take photos whenever I'm here doing photography, and I will show you a spot that is so much fun to me taking photos. So if you like come over on the edge over here, you can take photos of like you up here, but like the models down there, and it literally looks like Ireland. Look at that. So freaking cool. Also same thing like on this side, if you wanted to stand right there and there, like down here, But seriously, so much fun. Also, this corner right here is one of the like popular spots to take photos. It's like you down here and they're like on this corner or something. So freaking pretty. It's also really cool because this is made out of seashells. Look at this. This was made back in the war days, I think. I'm not really sure. I know that there's signs everywhere that has history about it. So if you love history, you can obviously take a little tour and like buy your tickets here, or you can just read all of the signs that it gives. Okay, so we are walking down here, which is where I was just pointing to in this corner. But if you come over here, right up there, you can see cannons. That's where they let the cannons off if you come on a weekend. So once you come in this part of St. Augustine, there's shops everywhere. My brother-in-law loves this spot. He thinks they have like the best burritos ever. And then I've also eaten at this pizza shop back there. If you like go past that building, there's one back there, with my family one time, and it was really good. But lots of spots over here, lots of shops, lots of food. It's really cool. So we made it back to our hotel. It started raining and getting super cold and windy. So we just walked through the little town that I showed you on the way back to our hotel. But we tried to find dessert somewhere, and the only places that were open were ice cream shops. And we didn't really want ice cream. We wanted like donuts or something, which we passed by a donut shop next to Kookaburra on the way to dinner. And it looked really good, but it closed at 8. So it closed literally like 30 minutes ago. So we were like, dang it. So we ended up not getting dessert. We're probably not gonna get dessert tonight, but we're gonna end the night here. If you end up coming to St. Augustine, definitely just walk around like I said. Find like food spots to go to. We love the Floridian. I also love Kookaburra coffee, and Hyppo Popsicles is really good. Also Cousteau's Waffle and Milkshake bar is really good. Those are some of our favorites. There's also like a crepe place with like a pretzel shop on the other side. Their pretzels are so good. I'll like put everything down below in the description of just like places that we love going to. But the fort is really cool. The Lightner Museum is cool. The Flagler College is very cool. If you love like architecture and old buildings and just like walking around on old cobblestone streets, it's all super fun. We also have rented a Vespa one time and just rode it around, which was really scary. But if that's your sort of thing, they have that. They also have a lighthouse across the bridge, and they also have beaches across the bridge if you wanted to like take a little beach trip. They also have another beach where you can drive on if you have four-wheel drive. They have like a lot of cool spots here. I feel like St. Augustine is usually like a 2-day thing though. I wouldn't really stay here longer than that. Also in Marineland, which is like a 30-minute drive out from here, is one of the prettiest beaches ever. It has rocks on the beach. Kind of reminds you of like something you'd see in California or something. Super pretty. They also have a like coffee truck on the water called Ragasurf. Such good breakfast, such good coffee. Always really nice people who work there who have they just have good service. So that's one of our favorite spots to go to when we're on our way to St. Augustine, but it usually closes at like 2 or 3, so we didn't go today because we came later. And then they also have like tours here where you can go on like a little tram trolley kind of thing, and you can take a tour and let them show you around St. Augustine, which they usually, I think, share more of the history side of St. Augustine, which is really cool. And also, if you don't like walking as much, it's really fun, especially during Christmas time with all the Christmas lights. I've never done it before, but it looks fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, be sure to give it a like, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.